Okay, look what just found episode 696. If you've been watching the previous episode 694, 695, you know that I've been doing some researching, not researching, researching of previously searched coins that I put into jars. Here's one of them. And it's taken me it's been such a process. It's taken me hours and hours and days of going through it, and I consolidated the whole process into 3 episodes: 64, 65, and this is episode 66. We are now down to the 1982 Lincoln Memorial pennies, and they need to go to wherever they belong. The funny part is, I have a square, right? Here's the square that I have, that I keep near my desk, that I keep all the pennies that I find most often. There's one 1982 that I do not have a tube for, and that is the I think it's the 82D. Yeah, I don't have. So obviously, okay, so a brief history for those of you who don't know about the 1982s. They come in small and large dates, and they come in zinc and bronze. There is no copper 1982. Okay, if I say copper, people just call it copper. It's just vernacular. It's really, they're bronze. There's tin in the 1982s. Okay, all right. You can use it interchangeably for the 1982s because nobody really calls them bronze except for the grading companies, or maybe numismatists. And I will show you some of what they are going for in graded condition. We'll probably start off with that very quickly before we even do the separation. They have to be it's crazy. I got the scale here. This whole process is bananas. It's anxiety producing, but we're going to get through it together, okay? Okay. Now for the Denver mint mark of the 1982s, again, there's a bronze, a zinc, a small and large date. So I guess that's 8 different varieties. The bronze 1982 Denver small date is super rare. I only found one. I think I did a video on it a few days ago where I showed it. And I think it was like 2017, it sold for something like $20,000, graded AU 50 something, I think. Okay. Well, let me tell you something. 10 years ago, you were able to get 1955 double dies for $200, $150. Today they're $3,000. They're more than 10x. They're almost like 15, 20x. Okay, and a lot of these coins have 10, 15, 20x from 10 years ago. I would bet you that coin, the 1982 bronze Denver small date, is probably a $200,000 coin today. I would imagine it's a 200,000. Now, if it sold for 100,000, would that surprise me? Not really. If it sold for 300,000, would that surprise me? Not really. If it sold for 20,000, would that surprise me? Yes. Yeah, I mean, I might actually see if it was for $20,000 and it was official, I'd probably see if I could take out a loan for it. That's how much I would believe in that coin. That at one point it's going to be worth $300,000, if not $1 million. Okay. With that said, let's look at what some graded. So here we have, and you can see some of these are in nice condition. Are any of these? A lot of these are going to be AU condition coins. Okay. Some of them might be low MS condition coins. Let's see what they're selling for on eBay. Okay, I already refined the search to 82s and graded. All right, so the lowest one on eBay is basically $10 for and it says polished. So it's got the attribution of polished. I don't even know if this person understands what that means. Now, I'm not saying this is a more, to me, very quickly, and it has free delivery, which is $6. And he's got best offer. I got to be honest with you. by the time this video is shown, is uploaded, this coin is gone. I'm buying this one. Because the next coin is, these are pretty inexpensive. Let me look at this. What's this one? It's the bronze, which I was talking to you about that. It's the large date bronze. So this is the most common one. It's a 64. The person wants $14. It costs $25 to get the friggin' between shipping, taxes, insurance, and all that. This coin costs $20 to $40 to get graded. He's selling it for $14. I mean, I might buy this one too, to be honest with you. Red, brown, 14. I might buy some of these. I'm going to buy some of these coins. I would not buy ICG. International. I think that stands for International Coin Grading. I don't like them. Okay, NGC 65 red, $12. Okay, so, and then we got a 60. It jumps up to 6. It's the zinc. Now the zincs are probably, my assumption, less than the bronze for the same grade and all of that. Let's keep going. Watch what happens when we find a 67 bronze. So I'm going to make this into 2 parts because it's obviously I'm already almost 10 minutes in, and we're still on the introduction to this episode. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'll do. So let's really thoroughly flush out this value system of 82 Lincoln Memorial coins. Again, I do not like ICG. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying I wouldn't buy any. I've never bought any. The bronzes, the zinc, small dates, small date. All right. So what I think we've seen 167 so far. Here goes another one. Is it bronze? It's zinc, large date, $35. So we have not seen the 68 yet. Is this graded? Look at this. Not for nothing. They're calling this a partial collar. I call this misaligned die. I guess, oh, the reverse is also misaligned. Slightly misaligned. You know how many of these I got? And they're calling it a partial collar. You see, this is why it's so important. I mean, they want $36 for it, right? Yeah, they want $36. I'm not saying it's a $36 coin. Maybe it is. Maybe it's a $50 coin. Maybe, I mean, with the way things are right now, who knows? My point is this: understanding the attribution or the it's an error, right? It's a partial collar. It's an error. It's a mint error. Right? I've been calling them misaligned die. It is a misaligned die. But I guess my point is this, that if that gives the coin any value, let's say we're going to go looking through some of them right now. I'm going to try to keep a mental note of that. But I mean, if you could sell it for $5 on eBay and call it a partial collar, right? Instead of paying $30 to get it graded, to ask someone for that doesn't make any sense. And then what? End up selling it for 20? You lose. It doesn't make any sense. So you really got to know what it is that you got. I mean, coins are so crazy. They're so complicated. Anyway, so let's keep going. We haven't found here goes our first 67. It's a zinc, $38. Here's another zinc. So let's see what the first 67 bronze is. If we found one already, I don't remember. We're still on 66 bronze, 66 bronze, 67 zinc, 67. 65 bronze, 66 bronze, 67 zinc. We're looking for a 67 bronze. And that's going to tell us our next price level. 67 zinc, 67 zinc, 66 bronze. MS61 red, brown, bronze. $50 he wants. 67. I don't like that. How come they put MS67? They didn't even bother to put in if it's a small date lot. I don't like that either. Matter of fact, it doesn't even have, it says PCCGS here. Maybe it's on the reverse. I don't know. That's not good. That's horrible quality control right there. Bronze 66. We're looking for that 67 bronze. Zinc, bronze 66. Yeah. Talking about cheese, man. See that there's always these levels where there's a price jump. Zinc, zinc. We're looking for our first 67 bronze. They're expensive, man. They're expensive. 67 large date zinc, bronze 66, 67 zinc. Let me just go higher. 67 bronze. Here we go. All right. I probably, if I would have had some patience, I probably would have found instead of rushing. I always do that. 65, 67 zinc, 67 zinc, 67 zinc, 67 zinc, 67 zinc, 66 bronze, 67 zinc, 67 zinc, zinc, bronze. First 67 bronze. It's ANACCS. If you like ANACS, I guess that's okay. It's a D. I don't like ANACS. I mean, I'm okay. I got some of them. They're okay. But let's see what the PC's bronze 64, 67 zinc, bronze, $130. So PCGS, $130 bronze. You want to call it $100 penny because the ANACS has it for $92, whatever. I don't know. It's 130 bucks. That's a lot of cheese, man. Now, I bet you they're very tough on the grading of these 82s. Okay, and let's all right. So now that we did a quick price, not quick, 13 minutes price check on these, let's see what we got down here. All right, this is what we're going to be going through starting in part 2, and I want to show you this. I did take out an now how many of these in here are MS conditions? Because these are the 8. Let me go like this. Right up here, these are the 4 tubes I got. The 82Ds, they're going to be thrown into that box over there, which is not good, but that's how it's getting done today. I'm sorry. This was one that I pulled out and I put to the side. And look at that. This is a partial collar then. You see, it's misaligned die and it's MS condition. So I'm gonna write partial collar on it. I'm gonna write partial collar. Okay. It's partial collar with 2 O's or an O and an A. I think it's 2 O's. I wrote it with an A, so don't mind me being stupid. I think it's collar. It's collar with. Let's go right back. It's the one at the top. No, that's the polished one. Yeah, I'm buying that. So polished means that it has now it doesn't say polished details, but I'm assuming that's what it means. Yeah, it says details. It says details. It says polished details. So I'm buying that for sure. I mean, It has polished details. Meanwhile, oh, it says details on it. Yeah, polished details. Meanwhile, I'm wondering if the person thinks that that means cleaned, and it's not. Polished details is an error. Anyway, so I have this one. What grade do you think this is? First of all, it's partial collar. That's number one. And if this is a 67, you're talking about and it gets the partial collar attribution. What is this? A $200-300 coin? Now, if I sold this on eBay for $20, would I be okay? Probably, man. Because probably you want all, but the attribution, you want all this stuff could cost $50 between the ship. You know what I mean? I don't know. And how about if it comes back at 64? Now it's only worth $25. Not then you're screwed. You better know what you got. So anyway, I put it in a flip though because it's worth more than a penny, right? It's probably a $10 coin, let's call it. Maybe it's partial collar, it's maybe 15. I don't know. But it's more than a penny and it's nice condition. So we're gonna see, do we have any of that going on over here, right? Starting an episode, and we're gonna weigh them. If I can't tell if they're some of them are, most of them I'm gonna know if the difference between bronze and zinc. And if they're Denvers, they're just going in here. I'm not even gonna weigh them. Denvers are just go. That's for another video, not today. And all right, I'll see you in part 2. Just click here, and it'll take you to part 2.